the first one or two games, I was genuinely like, because I hated Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. Like, I hated animatronics. I hated mascots.
Oh no.
I was afraid of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I felt so vindicated that I'm like, okay, cool. The most popular horror game is people being afraid of the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
You're like,
I'm
I'm
like,
not a loser.
I was right. I was right. These things are scary.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Delulu Canoe podcast. We are here bright and early, riding down the river rapids. Joining me today in the back of the canoe is Cosmo from the Cosmo Show.
Hi there, how you doing?
Good. I apparently turned Australian.
That's alright, it happens all the time, What
Do
you
it.
need to do is go on a walkabout,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a walkabout?
That's when you go walking about something, it's like on your mind. You get pondering it for a while,
Right.
only you get it cleared, clear head, clear conscience, and
Yeah.
you're all fine. Yeah.
Do Australians ride river rapids? Or now it's turning British.
I don't know. It's
Falling apart.
I know there's a lot of ponds in England, but I don't know.
In England?
Yes, but it's Australia's. Basically, everything in Australia is on the
Dangerous.
east.
Yeah.
On the east, south side.
Anyways, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It's March. Everything's great. Loving it. Yeah. Good
I
stuff.
forgot it's March.
Yes. It's
Oh,
March.
yeah. I mean, for those of you that are watching this, we are time traveling right now because we're so far ahead.
Exactly.
So we're killing it.
I'm thinking that everything that I said is going to happen in March is happening right now, and everything's good. I'm
Yeah.
picturing it to be really good. So,
Manifesting the
Yeah.
positivity.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of manifestations, we have a really exciting guest today who you all recommended me watch some of his music videos on my Twitch stream where I let you all send in content for me to react to. And you all encouraged me to reach out to this person and ask them to come on the show. So I did because of all of you. Joining us today is the Cam Steady.
Roy,
Or
thank you
just
for
kidding.
having me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's all you're getting for the Australian accent. It's
Uh,
gonna slip into like Irish, somehow Scottish. Like
happens.
I mean,
we're gonna start blending the genres. It's not gonna be great.
It happens.
How's
when
it
I'm
going,
sober.
everybody?
we legit just did that, so there's no shame in the accent game here. We won't judge you. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I cannot believe how the stars aligned in a way where I met you at the BB No Money Pokemon event.
Mm-hmm.
We were weirdly in this dressing room, alone, sequestered for some reason. I don't know how we wound up in there. And you were pulling out your gym badges, your pins, and I was like, "Oh my god, Pokemon fan." And so we were just riffing Pokemon and music, and that was kind of it. Followed each other on social media. And then everybody sent me your content to watch.
That's
and I was
awesome.
like, oh my gosh, yes, we need to make this happen.
Because you were on roller skates and
I
you were
was.
Articuno. Was the one? Yes, I remember. The cosplay was awesome. And one of my favorite part of the interaction is because we talked about the Team Yell song that I've been promoting
Yes.
every single day for the past few months.
It's good.
And thank you. And then the whole marketing crux of it was oh, I hope Pokemon will collab with me. And then as we were exiting, you're like, oh, I hope Pokemon reaches out to you. I'm like, I already released 3 songs with Pokemon. It was all a stunt. It was all a gimmick. But that's probably the first time I've actually said that publicly too. That I had booked the Pokemon gig in January and then started doing that oh, when will Pokemon work with me? I started doing that July.
Wow.
So I had to keep that under wraps for 5 months. And Pokemon, we kind of knew they were going to be a little iffy with how much they promoted the music because it was obviously more about this World Tournament event that I was doing the music for. So they weren't really pushing the soundtrack. They were pushing out the event. So I'm like, well, if they don't push it, I will.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
I kind of was like, how do I not break NDA but also get eyes on the music? And so it was really fun. And my social media has enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, your Spotify numbers are insane.
Thank you.
I was just doing a deep dive on you and my mind exploded. With how your Spotify numbers are constantly really doing well. So whatever marketing you're doing, I should probably study and try to do what you're doing because it's working.
It's crazy because we brought up I've been doing music on YouTube since 2011, 2012. And it really has it's always changing. And I see people that they do something and it starts to work for them and then they feel the need to they have to stick to that. This is what I live and die by. This type of music, this type of layout, this type of marketing for it. And then especially recently with the rise of short form content, a lot of people didn't want to adapt to that. They kind of saw it as like, oh, pointless social media marketing. And now that's like the most important way to get eyes on it. It used to be consistency of like, oh, release a song every week. Like that was like the meta. And like I was doing that for like
Wow.
a good year or two, like every week, every 2 weeks, I was releasing something new onto my YouTube channel, like a full blown music production.
Mm.
Wow.
And like that was what worked and it was very successful, especially like early pandemic. Like that was really the meta. Like just keep feeding these people something because they got nothing else to go out and do.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I would advise against that. I'm like, okay, if you really want to be like consistent, release like once per month and
Mhm.
then just every day post about that song like 2 times a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And it carries over. If the music's good and the algorithm likes it, like people will see it on Instagram and be like, oh, this song's catchy. And then they'll go to their Spotify. And Instagram and TikTok recently integrated. You can just click on the Spotify link directly in the app now,
Oh, cool.
which they
Huh.
used to not do. I used to have to like pin a comment that said the full song is called Team Yell by Cam Steady on Spotify and Apple Music. But finally, they have that integration, so they're actually
Wow.
doing more for music creators, which is good because usually we're the ones that get left behind the quickest because we're the least.
Oh.
I feel like we're the least lucrative typically when it comes to especially like think of YouTube past,
Mhm,
just like
mhm.
it was long form content, like
Sponsors, yeah.
20-minute, 30-minute videos that you could release every day, the let's plays, the vlogs, the story
Mhm.
times, like all of that type of stuff. And then you have maybe once per week we could crap out a 2-minute song.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
YouTube did not support us the way they were supporting previous people. So it is cool that like although there's a commodification going on of
Mhm.
like, oh, music kind of has to be fast food right now, they're also putting more tools to support the artists, which is cool.
Which is interesting that you say YouTube wasn't prioritizing artists. And like, I feel like Instagram always has because back like 4 or 5 years ago, before I like earned my verification on Instagram, there was a guy who told me, like, oh, you're a singer songwriter. Like, if you write music, you can use that to get verified on Instagram. He's like, just
Oh.
put out like one good song, and then that will create like in the metadata or in the world that like you're a serious artist.
Mm.
And weirdly enough, like he was kind of right because once I finally started like writing my own music and actually like constantly putting out music, it was much easier for me to get verified as somebody who lives in like the spicy world.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so hard to get like any eyes on your page because the platforms kind of punish us. So, but
That's interesting. I feel like now they're probably a lot more open to that type of content that you were doing. I'm not sure. I had never existed too
I
much in the
can't
space.
get Snapstar to save my life.
No, really?
Yeah, they hate me, but whatever. You can't win them all.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing of just like also growing on short form as a musician is always like super interesting, like creating content. Like it's like we want to promote our music, but then like getting followers for the music, especially off YouTube. Like I have so many friends that have 500,000 subscribers, a
Wow.
million subscribers, but then have like 10 or 20K Instagram followers because we just don't know what to do with our like we make the music. We don't
Hmm.
post pictures, do that. Like even if we post like concert photos or whatever, it's like okay, 1,000 people will like that went to the concert, but
Yeah.
it's this like promoting that content I think was super weird, especially if you weren't living that kind of like SoundCloud like artist lifestyle of like, oh, your look is very unique,
Yeah.
you are constantly in people's faces. That's why like all of these dudes were like pulling stunts, getting arrested, racketeer, doing all this crazy stuff. It's
Yeah.
like it draws attention to you. You get more followers than when you put a song out, like then more people have eyes on the song.
Hmm.
But if you're just a guy who likes Pokemon in your room that doesn't, go out and,
Yeah.
jump off of buildings and, harass people publicly,
Yeah,
then
yeah. I mean, you're not
it was
wrong.
harder to get a follow, especially you're not like signed to a label or anything like that. It was a lot
Yeah.
harder. So I think it is one of the best times to be a musician in like the content space, just because I think
Hmm.
there's a lot more tools and a lot more opportunities for growth, even if the compensation is constantly becoming lower and lower just because of how commodified it is.
Yeah,
But
because now anybody can write a song in their bedroom. Like you can buy all this tech and you can,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And it unfortunately sometimes I feel like the music doesn't even have to be good
no.
because like TikTok, a lot of the audios that like perform really well that are like super short 30-second clips, like in my opinion, not all of them are great music,
No.
but they're earworms and they're catchy and you can't get them out of your head.
But like
So it's like,
some of them are just I don't know how many minutes in we are, but I think some of
You're
them are
great.
just posts.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
and people like sharing it. I'm not even gonna dive too deep into some of the sounds that are trending right now, but it's like nobody's listening to the song. The audio clip is just funny, and we
Yeah.
can like do formats and make skits around that.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
sometimes that 10-second clip is like all that matters. It doesn't matter how much the 3-minute song is good. The
Yeah.
song will just, hey, it'll get streams based
Mm-hmm.
on just, if 100,000 people make a TikTok with a sound, it'll eventually carry over.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily translate to a music career for the original song maker. That just means they kind of had a viral moment for meme reasons. And so
Which there's been clips at like concerts too, where it's like everybody will sing the little TikTok clip, and then like they'll keep going with the song, and then the audience gets like quieted
Yeah.
because they don't actually know the rest
Yeah.
of it. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's a very interesting time for music too. Like I'm glad you're at least saying that you feel like it's very positive, because I don't really have like a good gauge on
yeah.
if it's going good or not
I
for
think
most people.
one of the toughest things is a lot of this kind of like middle class artists. I think where it's going to start to disappear because of
Mm.
how much AI music is like really starting to like
Yeah.
infiltrate everything. And, it sucks. It's all trained on stolen music. It's
Mhm.
like, and like it's not going to go away most likely just because even if it's done in an unethical manner of like the technology is only as good as it is because it's trained off of stolen music that like they didn't
Yeah.
get the rights to do it off of. But the labels are going to sue them. The tech companies will lose, $1 billion, and they're like, okay, cool. Now we can just get that $1 billion back and just keep doing what we were doing.
Are they actually going to sue them, you think? Like,
No,
is it
there's
starting
a
up?
big Suno is the AI music company, and they're dealing with lawsuits right now. And like, yeah,
Good.
hundreds of millions of dollars are gonna go, but that's kind of the best case scenario for Suno because it's not like a cease and desist. It's not the type of thing where they have to throw out the stolen technology. They're gonna
Mm.
just keep the product as is, but just pay out a couple $100 million to the record labels.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and
they'll
so
just bend and then keep doing what they're doing?
exactly, yeah, because like
Interesting.
the record labels themselves, they're corporations too. They're just like, okay, just give us a ton of money, and then there's your slap on the wrist.
Wow.
And
Huh.
yeah, the artists themselves are, they'll see some of that compensation if they're part of a label or there's a class action lawsuit. But then all of that stolen trained AI data that they can use for their AI models now, they just get to keep using it because,
Yeah.
oh, yep, we paid out the penalty for the lawsuit. It's not like we have to throw out the AI model, then retrain it ethically. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
we paid the penalty. Now let's keep doing what we're doing.
Let's push the button again and see if we get something good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
it's I think a lot of the people that kind of exist almost in my space, but like are kind of like closer to the fast food content creator musician. Uh, that's gonna kind of start to get washed out because
Mm.
of how low that the barrier of quality is going to be now, because it's just going to be flooded with all of this mediocre but passable music.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because there's already something like 50,000 songs uploaded to Spotify every week. It's like, I think that's the data. Yeah,
Jesus.
Isn't
it's
that
something like that.
crazy?
Wow.
That I could see that number doubling very quickly with
Ugh.
how accessible everything is now.
That's so
Mhm,
So it's
crazy.
like, oh,
mhm.
how do you stick out? And a lot of times, I think the humanity of the creator is going to be what sticks out. Like, I think we'll see a resurgence of smaller live music venues because people are gonna crave the human experience of the music
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
just like, oh, this sounds catchy, I'm just gonna throw it on a playlist. It's gonna be like, oh, it's hard to grasp to the story. There's no person here. When you think of like
Mhm.
Taylor Swift fans or
Mhm,
Linkin Park fans, like these like hyper uh aggressive fan bases.
mhm.
I'll tell you, like, from the Taylor Swift fans I know, they're more attached to the story of Taylor
Mhm.
than the individual songs
Mm.
like themselves. It's just more like, oh my God, can you believe that this song is about how she was dealing with this record label head while also breaking up with Jake Gyllenhaal and doing this, this, and this? I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I just thought the song was like catchy. But then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
sells out arenas around the world as the biggest tours of all time. So it's like,
Mhm.
that human connection, I think that is almost kind of missing from the content space. I think we'll see a resurgence in it,
Yeah.
which I think for people that are truly artists and not just like, oh, I just want to make music and make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's going to swing back in their favor. I think a lot of those,
Mm-hmm.
like the touring, the merchandise, the meet and greets, I think we'll see a lot more of that on a smaller scale rather than
Mm-hmm.
just being reserved for the arenas.
Which would be really cool because I feel like that for me, like even my music manager, both of them are like, you need to go on tour. Like that's the next step. And like I, as somebody who has a big following but not a big music following, am scared to go on tour.
Yeah.
Like I even made a joke at like the Fit Expo where it was like me standing on the stage being like, thanks for coming, everybody. And I made someone film the audience where there was no one there as like a joke to be like, this is my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like, I think a lot of people have fear about doing in-person events, whether it's like book signings, public speaking, like even podcast touring. It's like, the fear is like, but if I go, even though I have a big audience, is it big enough to like even fill seats?
It's because it's
So
different, you know.
I
It
think
really,
smaller venues would actually like help more people go tour.
yeah,
You
and
know?
I really think it's different in terms of like I have friends that kind of operate almost like AI musicians where they're just making what they know the algorithm is going to feed into, and there's
Oh.
very little of a persona behind the music to hold on to.
Hmm.
Uh, like there's people with 1 million monthly listeners, 2 million, 5 million, and they can't sell 100 tickets because
Dang.
they make playlist music more or less. You know, it's just like, oh, this is
Mm.
gonna go into the big Spotify playlist. It's gonna get millions of streams,
Yeah.
but you know, that's what it's kind of just like. Oh, this is background music to an extent. It's not like this song holds this connection to this life experience, and I relate to this artist because of this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just, and you know, those people make tons of money. Like,
Yeah.
if that's more, if you just like making music in your room, there is that career option. But this goes back to like, oh, they'll have 1 million monthly listeners, but 30,000 Instagram followers, you know, like
Yeah.
at most, you know, like,
The
and, you know,
separation.
1,000 likes on each post, you know, like,
Quality over quantity.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and quantity
Is-
can get you paid, you know, like
Yeah.
it
For
really
sure.
can. That it
It
works.
can, and you know,
Yeah.
it benefits the person that's quality because when the market, like you said, it's all flooded with just these snippets, these catchy things. And
Yeah.
it's like there's not really talent because there's something that there's talent in all kinds of ways, not just musically, but
Right.
to actually put it together and then constantly post it.
The grind.
People,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the grind. I mean,
And when
there's
there's
something
like a
behind
hit
that.
song, there's going to be hundreds of people that are just going to try to recreate that.
Exactly.
There's going to be a lot of people listening to that because it's like, oh, if I really like this song by this country artist
Mhm.
that has trap drums in it all of a sudden,
Mhm.
then all of a sudden, like 30 new country artists are going to appear out of nowhere using hip hop production that have never done that before because they want to
Exactly.
emulate whatever's popular.
Yeah.
And the trailblazer is going to have this huge following, and then all of the trickle down, like people are going to get streams, they're going to get paid,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day it's like, oh, you kind of sound like this guy.
Yep,
at the
yep.
end of the
And
day.
it brings it back to that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yep, yep. Well, we honestly could talk music all day. Like
Yeah.
I truly could, especially Cosmo, because Cosmo used to tour as well. Like
Mm.
we could literally pick your brain. But on this show, we like to invite guests that have been like public speaking or like on a bunch of podcasts and actually like let them talk about something that they never get the opportunity to speak about, mainly because it's something that like is hidden in the archives of your brain and like only you dwell on it. So I'm dying to know what is making you feel Delulu.
Right now, we talked about this just a little bit before. I truly believe that the cure for like, especially like the male, both like the male bonding experience is kind of lacking in a lot of people's adult lives, and just like keeping yourself healthy and like getting outside is pick up basketball. I really think that uh having the ability to just
Mhm.
show up. How familiar you are with how just like men going to a pickup basketball court works?
Not at all, 0%.
Okay, so these are people, a lot of times,
Mhm.
whose names you don't know and probably never will, and you won't like exchange information. You won't follow each other on Instagram, But at the
Damn.
same time, either every day or every week,
Uh-huh.
you will all show up to some court outdoor or maybe some gym, and you'll learn each other's like nicknames and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got a guy who just goes by like Greek, but I don't know his legal name, but he's Greek. So
Okay, bet.
yeah. So
This is for you, Greek.
yes.
I know you're
And
watching.
I'm not talking about the Greek I know personally. There's a
Oh,
guy who's
oh.
actually named Greek.
There's
It's
two.
just a guy that I play who Greek also plays basketball, but we don't play pickup that much. Different Greek. But it's just like that of like, oh, like or like you'll start calling a guy like a NBA player that they're less so like if there's a bunch of like 40-year-old dudes that I'm playing with who watched the NBA back in the day, they'll call me like a niche white player from that. They're like, oh,
Yes.
Matthew Dellavedova. And I'm like, who knows Matthew Dellavedova in
You're like,
2025? Like, that's a throwaway player from back in the day.
I call a
But-
coworker Mugsley.
'Cause Muggsy
Yeah,
Bogues?
yeah, 'cause
Yep.
He's short at work. One
Yep.
night he's always like doing this with the cans
Yep.
at work. And I'm
Yep.
like, Mugsley. He's like, who the heck is that? I was like, the shortest NBA player ever.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's funny.
Shout out Muggsy Bogues.
Ah.
But so we'll just all show up to the court. There's like, whatever. You get your 5-on-5 going, running the full court. And then there's the concept of who got next, and it's just the first person to call that didn't get picked up for the game. Then he's in charge of finding 5 people who aren't playing to like team up with him for the next game.
Okay. Yeah.
And so like you just form your team, and these are people that you like never speak to, especially off the court. You don't know how good they are sometimes. You're just like, all right, cool. And then you play a game of, instead of 2s and 3s, it's 1s and 2s to 11 or 13. There's like a whole, depending on the court, there's a culture of like the rules that court plays by typically. And the winner stays. So if you just win a bunch of games in a row, your team can like run 3, 4, 5 games.
Nice.
And just like the whole thing. If you lose, sometimes you got to wait 20, 30 minutes before you get back on the court.
Yeah.
And that's actually how I hurt my foot, is on the first game I played last week. I landed bad, but it was worth it. I give myself to the game. It's all part of it.
Yeah. Dang.
But I ended up meeting a lot of people that I would then go on to hang out with outside of it as well, because we realized we were in the same spaces. Or even if I like don't hang out and talk with them outside the court, whenever I see them at like a party or an event, like the baby no money thing
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. Like the funniest thing was Hassan Piker shows up to my the pickup basketball court.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Do you
He's
know?
like,
No, I don't.
yeah,
Okay.
he's one of the biggest Twitch streamers. I'll avoid the politics, but he's like a leftist streamer. But he's like one of
Oh.
the biggest guy. If you ever see like, there was this group called the Young Turks, and they're like left wing political, and he was like started off that, but then went to Twitch streaming. But he's like probably one of the 20 biggest Twitch streamers, and he just
Wow.
shows up to the public basketball court once or twice a week.
Damn.
And we don't talk about work. We don't talk
No.
about nothing. It's just like, bro, pass the ball. That's what the conversation's about. Or like, oh my God, did you see what the Lakers did last night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just casual.
Yep, exactly. And then like, you'll have this like great experience. You get healthy, and this is a game that you can play later into your life. It's not like football or baseball where like you either need a ton of people to play
Right.
or your body will give out on you if you like are playing a heavy contact sport. It's just, and all you need is shoes and a ball. And like you don't need gear. It's not like hockey. It's not like lacrosse.
Yeah.
It's like the way to stay healthy and social for like,
For men.
Yep.
I mean, and women too.
no, plenty
Yeah,
of great women
yeah.
players on the courts too. But it's funny, I've just like also met rappers like that I now like am friends with and cool, like people outside of my circle too. Like the funniest thing is there was a TMZ article that came out that
Oh.
featured a picture of me, Armani White, and Denzel Curry
Oh.
on a basketball court. And yeah, those two are my boys now. Like we go
Nice.
play 2 or 3 times a week. Well, I'm a little out of commission right now.
Right.
But,
Obviously.
It was fun. I met Armani at some like the Streamies or some like YouTube party thing, and when he moved to LA, we started like, oh, we'll go hiking, and then he brought up he likes playing basketball, so then we started playing basketball. Then he starts bringing his friends. It's like, oh, here's my friend Denzel Curry. Oh, here's my friend. Then Denzel brings like, oh, here's Corday. Like these rappers that I had on like my workout playlist in college. Now are just like show up twice a week to a basketball court and be like, all right, cool. We are now competing against each other,
Yeah.
like level to level, and then go out and then like, like sometimes that'll turn into like, oh, you want to go to an arcade, you want to go bowling, you want to go hang
Gotta
out
go eat.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I've met, aside from online content stuff, I feel like that's where I've just met most of my friends now is
Yeah.
through pickup basketball. And I wasn't even a basketball player growing up. I played like every other sport, like in high school.
Wow.
But during pandemic, we had a basketball court in our apartment complex and nobody was using it. So I just
Yeah.
like looked up how to shoot like Steph Curry. And
Mhm,
then
yeah.
I just spent like
Your
an hour.
tutorial.
Yes, I literally just went an hour every day and I had my phone there being like, how's he do his elbow? Like, how is his feet? Like, and like, yeah, like an hour every day. And then I lack a lot of the fundamentals, but like I can shoot the ball now. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
That's cool.
it's just a very fun way to like get active, get away from work,
Mhm.
go see people, especially because I work from home, I live alone,
Mhm.
so it's very easy for me to just go multiple days without interacting with people in person.
You're literally describing my life right now. Like
Yeah.
work from home,
Yeah.
make my content, stay in my bubble. Like it's
Yeah.
which is such a luxury. Like
Yeah.
it truly is because like I'll talk to a couple of my friends that have jobs where they leave their house and have to get ready to go to work and it is such a luxury, but man, it is also so isolating.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, and it's like I have my friends on Discord that I'll play games with and they're awesome and one or two of them are in LA so we hang out whenever we can. But in terms of just having people within a 5 to 10 minute radius of me, that's like really hard to get. I have like one or two friends from the gym that I go to, and then people I met through basketball. So
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Gym friends,
Uh-huh.
game friends, cosplay. You got your
Yep.
circles going, which is great.
Yes, and I'll tell you right now that NBA basketball is the greatest reality TV you'll ever watch. Not
Really?
even necessarily because of what happens on the court, but because these dudes are superstars. So, like football players, they're famous, but a lot of the times they got the helmets on. You can't really see like, oh, who's who on the field. It's the same thing with like baseball. There's 9 players on each team. They're wearing hats. Like their faces are obscured. It's always zoomed out.
Right.
Basketball is intimate. It's 5-on-5. You can always tell who is like the star. Each player's got their own like play style. It's almost like they have their own special moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's his loadout? Is he a shooter? Is he a passer? Is he a defender? Like, what does he do? And then these people are like dating Kardashians.
Yeah.
They've got drama with their teammates. Some of them become like rappers as well and start like rapping or dissing each other and stuff like that, and like diss tracks and stuff like that. It's the funniest thing. Like Shaq and Kobe like hated each other at one point, even though they're like two of the greatest teammates of all time. Like Shaq left the Lakers because those two just did not like each other at all, even though they were so good on the court. So following the behind the scenes was like really interesting.
Wow.
The Lakers' best player right now randomly got traded from Dallas in a move that never happens. Like you never get rid of your best player in the middle of the season just randomly. And the team that he was, the Dallas team, started like bad mouthing him, being like, "Oh, he's fat, he's lazy," even though he just took them to the finals.
What?
And they're like, he's fat, he's lazy. This guy's name is Luka. Yeah, and so
Luka.
and so they traded Luka, and we gave them a player who's very good. His name's Anthony Davis. The Lakers gave him Anthony Davis. He's very good, but he's older, much more injury prone, and he's not as good as Luka.
They should have given him LeBron.
Right? And like, but it was a terrible trade for Dallas. Like, it's considered like the worst trade in NBA history.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, like, my world stood still when I got the Twitter notification, Luka Doncic to the Lakers. I was in the room with my rapper friend, and I had to read it like 3 or 4 times, saying like, Luka to the. Did he get hacked? Like what? Like because the guy there's always the same guy who breaks the news first. I'm like, oh, he got hacked. There's no way. Like I like 3 or 4 times, and so it's so fun now. He's on so Luka got a lot skinnier in the off season because he was overweight, like for a basketball player. And so he like cut 30 pounds.
Wow.
And he has this whole like revenge tour thing going on now. And so it is just like, I feel like whenever I introduce somebody to NBA basketball, like the best way to be like, you don't even have to be that into the game. Let me just teach you about the players and all of the like the shit that's going on behind the scenes, who they're dating. Like one of the funniest things was there was a player on the Spurs 15 years ago where he ended up just like hooking up with his teammate's wife.
Oh.
And then they have to go play on the court. They make tens of millions of dollars every year. They have to put it aside and go win games. So can you imagine the locker room after that?
I don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
so no, it's like that's reality TV right there.
Just imagine back in the days when you had Dennis Rodman on your team.
Yes.
And he would never show up for practice. He was always
Yes,
late.
he was with Carmen Electra at the time.
Oh my god.
Nice.
This is Michael Jordan's one of his best teammates of all time.
Wow.
And Michael Jordan is the no bullshit work ethic.
Yeah.
Like I'm the greatest of all time. I will work harder. I will like whatever I need to do. I will do it. Then this guy skips out on practice to fly to casinos in Vegas to hook up with Carmen Electra.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's got like pink hair and like tattoos and
Okay,
he's
here for it.
yeah, like he got
Best defense ever, dude.
yeah, the greatest rebounder of all
Yeah.
time was some guy that they found. He was basically homeless playing street ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea there was so much drama.
Yeah.
I work at a sports bar, so every sport that comes in, I get the fans, and then like it's just the dish. I hear everything about the team player, the
Yeah.
drama, the past, and then people just talking crap.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
That time, like the Warriors were a super team already.
yeah.
And then the team that they beat, their best player just joined the Warriors instead of like being like, oh, we'll get revenge. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go join the enemy and go win 2 championships and stuff like that. So
I mean,
one of the greatest players of our generation is now like hated by so many players because he's like, oh, you turned your back on your team to go join the winners.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I had no idea.
Same can be said about LeBron. He's just chasing a ring. So
Yeah.
I just hate it when people put LeBron in the category of Kobe and Jordan.
I don't know. I'm a LeBron. We could have this conversation off stream. But I'm a LeBron fan.
Okay.
So yeah, I have him up
same,
there.
And I'll put him in the same category as Jordan or I mean Curry is up there with Jordan and Kobe, but like I just don't see LeBron. Like I see LeBron with like Ewing and like. He's in the second category. He's at the top tier class to me.
I don't know, bro. That guy, that's the King James right there, bro. We might have to tie. No, I'm sure your audience is very much relating to this NBA nuanced talk.
I mean, honestly, our audience is like 90% men. So
okay.
So I think,
yeah. So how the hell you gonna say that Kobe's better than LeBron, bro? We're talking about the all-time points leader, like
listen.
4-time MVP.
Yeah. This is great.
He had a statue first.
He went to the finals 8 years in a row.
Kobe's got a record that I don't think LeBron will ever get close to breaking. Okay.
Which one?
All Kobe's records. I mean, look.
LeBron has most of the record.
LeBron has LeBron. The only thing LeBron's missing
is great.
Is an Oscar for the best drama on court because he pushed it to me, falls down. He's such a whiner.
He's 40.
He should retire.
He's still averaging 20 at 40. This has never been seen before.
Larry Bird could be a better player than him right now. Okay.
Larry Bird has to like.
This is great.
He has to stretch to stand up out of his chair now.
Oh no!
He's 60.
Oh no! Okay, that makes sense.
Listen, I'm just saying. Okay, Luka's awesome. Okay, I remember when he just got drafted.
Don't get it twisted.
Everybody got crazy, went nuts. There was T-shirts. Those guys on the streets were selling the T-shirts, and I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah,
and he's been a positive thing in the Lakers. Just like the last couple of games, they put LeBron in, and they take DeLuca out. I was like, "What are you doing?" And then we lose the game. I'm just put him to the side, let him retire gracefully. Go to another team.
They got no depth, bro. That's the issue.
That's the problem.
Anyways,
there's no depth.
That team's rough. But shout out the Clippers. They're winning a lot of games now.
I know.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
The other LA team. There's 2
LA
NBA teams.
Is there?
Yes.
Is that normal?
No.
Oh.
Some states don't have NBA
LA.
teams.
Then what?
LA
Does
has.
California have 4 NBA teams?
I think so.
Golden State.
Yep.
There's a team
And
called
then the 2
Sac.
LA. Sacramento Kings.
Okay, I was like, that's what they're called.
Does San Diego still have one?
No, the Clippers were San Diego.
They were Clippers.
Yeah.
And they had the Spurs before, right? Not Spurs.
No.
The Sonics.
That was Seattle.
That was Seattle?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I went to one basketball game in San Diego at the Sports Arena a long time ago. And it was our basketball team.
Interesting. Maybe it was a minor league, like G League?
Probably.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we also got 2 football teams out here in LA. So,
Yeah.
we got 2 football
Maybe-
teams, 2 basketball teams.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why people hate LA so
We got
much.
2 baseball, Anaheim and LA.
Anaheim. Oh my God, yes.
2
we have
hockey
everything.
teams,
Yeah.
Ducks and Kings.
Which
Yeah.
is like, listen, we need 2, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need 2 of
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As the market is so lucrative out here that
Yeah.
it's like, okay, we could go be the only team in Portland, or we could go split LA's revenue, which is going to be more than Portland's like entire
Yeah.
revenue. So
Exactly.
it's lucrative.
Oh.
Yeah.
And see, this is why I love how open-ended our show is, because we never would have got that
Right.
Yeah.
if we were just like, so, how's your day?
All right,
Yeah.
I got
canoes?
a question for you.
Ooh.
Would you rather have had the Raiders here, or do you like the Chargers here?
I was a Chargers fan growing up
Cool.
because
Mm.
I grew up in Orange County.
Okay.
And
all right.
so-
All right.
During the specific years that I was growing up,
Yeah.
even though LA has 2 NFL teams now, 2
Yeah.
football teams, LA did not have a football team when I was growing up.
No.
It was the Rams, which are now back in LA, but they went to St. Louis for some reason for like a certain amount of years.
Yeah.
And then were the Raiders LA before
Oh,
Oakland?
Oakland Raiders and LA Raiders, and then
Yeah, and then back to Oakland.
Yeah, back to Oakland. now
Yeah,
Vegas.
and so there was no team specifically in LA, and Orange County didn't have a football team.
No.
And so San Diego was about the same distance from where I lived as LA was, and San Diego had the Chargers, and so I
Mm.
became a Chargers fan. They've
Yep.
never been to a Super Bowl or anything. They kind of suck. But
I started,
love them.
I
I
started-
started,
love them.
I started
but-
watching in '94 when they went to the Super Bowl. The last time they went to the Super Bowl against the Niners in Florida.
Oh, I didn't even know that
1994 or 1993.
That's crazy.
And
Then they were in San Diego?
Chargers was
Okay.
in San Diego, and they went against the 49ers with Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. No, Steve Young.
Yeah.
Steve Young, yeah. Steve Young and Jerry Rice, and they lost really bad. Really
That
bad. I
makes
can't
sense.
remember the score.
That sounds like the Chargers.
But it was really, really
Aw.
bad. And then, like, now they're here. I remember
They're just trying their best.
they're just
Yeah.
trying their best.
They just got eliminated from the playoffs in a pretty embarrassing fashion. They got their butt kicked.
I know, but they
Yeah.
they get close every year, and I love that
Yeah.
determination. They were never
Yeah.
this close in the past.
I never get invited on a sports podcast, so this is awesome.
Yeah, you can come back anytime and talk sports.
Yeah,
Our audience.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I
they're
would
big
create
sports
one
people.
with you. Huh? You want to do
That's
that?
awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah, I grew up in that LaDainian Tomlinson, Phillip Rivers,
Yes.
Antonio Gates, like all those
Okay.
guys. That was my team.
Okay, mine
And
was Natron, Junior Seau, and Stan Humphries.
Okay, yep,
quarterback.
yep.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is Phillip Rivers, he's like 47 or 48 now. And this is how hard it is to find a good quarterback in the NFL. I think
Mhm.
quarterback is the hardest position in any sport because it's an IQ thing and a skill thing. Like you have to have both the craziest decision-making skills and you have to have an arm like a cannon.
Yeah.
And you have to memorize all these plays.
You
You have to
gotta
run the
lead.
entire
You gotta
offense. You have to
lead.
be a leader. You have to do this. It is so hard to find a competent NFL quarterback that the Colts decided to get the Chargers' old retired quarterback, Phillip Rivers, to play 2 games.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
Phillip Rivers is like 48 this year.
Ooh.
Tom Brady was like 40 when he retired.
Yeah.
So Phillip Rivers probably late 30s when he retired. He probably hasn't set foot on a NFL field in 10 years.
Wow. They pulled him out of retirement.
They pulled him out of retirement and he
Yeah.
played 2 games with them as their starting quarterback.
It's crazy.
He was
Oh,
okay, but
okay.
he was an old like
He was
he's-
an old dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
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 But that's how difficult it is to like get because like these young guys just don't have the same experience as the old guys, so the
Mhm.
IQ isn't there. You know, It's
That's
like-
that's why it's
They're
a shame.
dumb.
It's a shame what happened to Vic and then also Kaepernick. You know, I'm just like I
Yeah.
saw those two. There could have been legends.
yeah.
You know, but politics and stuff, and
Yeah.
weird stuff. Well, dog stuff. Yeah. Not like nasty, creepy dog stuff.
Oh,
Like dog
oh.
fighting. It's like,
I know, I was like,
Oh my
dogs?
God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leaning on me there.
I was a Michael Vick fan, and then I wasn't.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah,
the tea.
a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's reality TV.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is.
Dang. I've learned so much. We never would have got this had
No,
we just,
no.
you know. But
You know, speaking of the pocket thing of like the court stuff, I've had that, but like at bars, that have pool tables.
Oh yeah.
They're the only other
Yep.
pool sharks or pool people that I'll only
Billies.
see them at the pool table.
mm,
Nowhere else. And sometimes there'll be like celebrities here and there, an executive, a lawyer, or like
Yep.
entertainment lawyer or something like that, or an actual athlete. But we all just sit there and play a game. and just like how you say, you're like the winner rules the court
Yep.
until like same thing with the person that's kicking
Yep.
ass and billiards. So it's like I used to have that too, man. I miss that.
It's unplanned. There's
Yeah.
no schedule of
Yeah.
like, oh, let's all show up at this time. It's
That's
just
what I
like,
was gonna ask.
no.
So, because I hate to say it, but men are a little flaky and unreliable.
Yeah.
So, how does it actually like work out like that? You all just happen to show
you,
up?
Yeah, you get different people. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like maybe half of the people you see you kind of recognize from previous times, but like I was gone for 5 or 6 weeks because I was touring, and then I got
Mhm.
tired, and then I was like,
But
I'm
is there
gonna.
like a day where it's like, oh, this is the pickup window from like
I mean, it's
4 to
usually
8,
like
Tuesday?
weekends in the mornings is usually like the
Gotcha.
time. It's like, okay, cool. Like Saturday, Sunday, like people are off work. They want to get their workout in earlier in the day so they can enjoy it like later
Gotcha.
and just
Gotcha.
relax or get errands done. And so I feel like that's usually the window. But also, if you just go to like any popular gym with a basketball court, like after work hours, like
Mhm.
6 to 10, like there's usually pickup going on there. But
Got
the
it.
gym I go to now doesn't have a court, so it's
Oh.
I just play outdoor now.
Okay, though.
Yeah.
That's almost better
Yeah.
though. Fresh air.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
The only thing is the rims suck. So like each hoop is different.
Sure,
So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, the net's ripped on this one, so this is kind of less satisfying. Or
See the new rip,
it-
the new nets.
like
They're trying to push out for like streets.
the
and,
plastic ones.
Yeah.
No, don't even bring that up. If I can't hear a swish when I
Right.
shoot the ball, then I'm gonna go play golf.
Right, right.
It's
Wait, do you hate golf?
golf.
Are you a good
Golf
golfer?
is
That's another episode.
Golf,
Yeah, I'm
golf
curious.
is a great sport for when you want to like impress your future father-in-law or something like that.
Okay.
Like that's like that. I feel like it's more of a I want to connect with somebody, so let's go play a sport where 99% of it is us not playing the sport.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got
Business.
it,
There's business meeting golf,
Yeah.
Mhm,
and then there's miniature golf, which is fun.
I like mini golf.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do. It is fun.
mhm.
And I like golfing, but I rather do like Top Golf or something like that if
Oh, really? You're a
Yeah.
top golf guy?
it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like hitting the bowling alley, It's just like we don't have to be good at this. This is more about ordering a pitcher of beer and wings,
Yeah, and having a good
And
time.
then, like,
yeah.
But people I know I personally, like when I want to go hang out with friends, I want to move my body.
Yeah.
It's like if we just go to like a restaurant, it's like okay, that's cool, but like I don't know, it's fun to have a little bit of competition. We can kind of like we have something to talk about, like
Mhm.
oh, dude, you suck at this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. That's the
Yeah, yeah.
Or yeah, it's like or those last like 2 or 3 swings you really lock in, being like oh, the score's close. Okay, now I have to like actually try to be good because I do want to win, even if it's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal. But then the competitiveness gets in there.
It's like Dave and Buster's, and they have all those competitive games. I like those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to an arcade.
Yeah.
I love arcade bars. Like
Yeah.
that's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially once I have the classic machines,
Oh,
like
yeah.
from
the
when I
80s
was
and
growing
90s.
up. Yeah, like I'll hit that Neo Geo 98 machine like
Yes,
crazy, bro. Oh yeah.
yes. Metal Slug.
know
Oh
what that
yeah,
is.
Metal Slug. Oh yeah. You ever play like Bubble Bobble where you like shoot the
Yes.
different colored marbles?
No.
at the-
Oh,
No?
yeah.
Oh my
Uh-uh.
god, these are like growing up
Classics.
going to like Shakey's Pizza or
Yep.
Round Table
Yeah.
Pizza
Yep.
or something like that, the pizza arcades and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah,
They
Mortal
just-
Pizza Planet.
They just have
Toy
those photos.
Story.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they have like the old arcade cabinets and it's
That's-
fun.
that's
It's just
fun.
they have it for adults now. They
Exactly.
have
Mhm.
arcade bars now.
Yeah.
That's fun. There's one in there's actually one around I think in this area. It's like
Yeah.
uh not too far away, but they have like karaoke nights.
Mhm.
And so like you can go just have the normal bar experience or you can go in
Right.
there, play air hockey, play Mario Kart, play the
Mhm.
basketball like shooting game,
Yeah.
hit the punching bag. One of my favorite arcade machines is the punching bag.
Really?
Because-
I like seeing the
Uh-oh.
epic fails of the punching bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Shout out. I'm sure my cousin had this ex-boyfriend, and we all went out to this arcade bar, and I could see when his masculinity took the biggest hit
Ooh.
because I went up and I've done boxing, so I can throw a decent hook,
Mhm.
and so like. It goes up to like 999. So like I can get it to like the low 900 range. Like when I go into to do the swing, then he goes into swing, and like if this is the punching bag right here, grazes the bottom of it.
No.
It moves up super slowly, but it does move
Ah.
enough 1.
No!
It won!
It's a one!
1 out of 999.
Oh. You're like, nice one.
Yep.
Oh,
And
man.
so,
Get it.
yep, that was the beginning of the end, unfortunately, for him.
No!
But it's so fun. They, like,
Mhm.
there's no great, and it's on camera. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I like to see the ones that try to kick it. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can safely say I've never done that. I've never done like the punching bag machine.
We gotta go.
But-
What's an arcade like? If you go to like an arcade bar, like, is there a certain machine that you would gravitate towards?
Ooh, Miss Pac-Man or Pac-Man, but
Okay.
I'm terrible at it. Like,
Yeah.
there was one time I was on this set for the movie. It's called Trucker, and I was like one of the girls who happens to be like chased by the guy named Trucker and gets killed eventually. And so the director made a bet with me, and he was like, "If you win this game, I will let your character live." And I was like, "Let's go, let's throw down." And sure enough, I lost because he had it in his
Yep.
office, and I should have known that like if he
The
has
hustling.
it
Yeah.
in his office, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's
Yep.
played this game 100 times. And yeah, he like obliterated me. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
you can write me out.
anybody that has a game in their possession, like
Yes.
they challenge it. Like my uncle has a pool table. I'm good at playing
Oh,
pool.
yeah.
His pool table, he has like this one little corner which is really close to the wall.
Yep.
And he's really good with a short stick. I hate the short stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had the same thing.
And
My
he's-
parents got one like on one of my birthdays or
Mhm.
something like that, or like I don't know, like a graduation or something like that. So it's still in their house, and like it's close to the fireplace, so like you have to use the
Use
short
your
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Yeah, he mastered that and he kicks my butt every time.
Yep.
And every time he's out here to come visit me, I'm like, "You want to go to the pool hall? There's one down the street." He's like, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool, Kyle.
Yep.
I'm cool.
Yep.
Let's go downtown." I'm like, "All right, let's go downtown." Always looking for a pool table.
Yeah. Do you have like a specific game that you think you're like one of the best at? Like it can be niche, it could be like if like I know a lot of people are just like, "Oh, I just play games for fun," but I had hyper fixations.
Yeah.
Like
Repo.
I could tell you right
Repo?
now.
You think I was good at Repo? I think I was good at reacting to Repo. Got the best
like,
clips of me
yeah. Like it'd be something like growing
screaming.
up. Like I got 2. I think that I'm like a top 100
Ooh.
all-time Mario baseball for the GameCube player.
Okay.
I
Whoa.
played
I love that.
so much, and then I like got back into it during COVID, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yo, I'm like actually really good at this. And I started looking at like the character tier list that like because there's still Discords that are actively playing this GameCube game,
Okay, hell yeah.
and like it's so niche. So I know
Yeah.
that I'm like, okay, the guys
I'm
that
the
are in
best.
there every day, I know I'm probably not beating.
For sure, for sure.
Right.
Anybody else, I don't care how much you played it as a kid or if you still got the
Yeah.
game, like I'm
Mhm.
probably kicking your ass.
Yeah.
And that's like always like really fun. It's like the type of game where like back when I would get high more often, I would just like turn brain off and just like
Mhm.
run a
Just
full
play.
campaign of Mario Baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like just beat the game like start to
Wow.
finish. Like
wow.
and then specifically for the Xbox 360, Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2. There's
Okay.
probably like 50 Dragon Ball Z games, and
Yeah.
for some reason my brain just clicked with that one when I was a
Mhm.
teenager. And so I was like a top rank online player,
Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
and then I kept
Dang.
playing it even after like the online scene died out.
Yeah.
So I know it's just I haven't played it in like a couple of years, but anytime like someone boots open the game, I'm like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
they, like
yeah.
they can't touch me, you know? I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I mean, I think the only thing that I actually am like weirdly good at is like the timed battles and Pikmin. I don't know if you've ever played the Nintendo game
yeah,
Pikmin.
yeah. Which like OG or
Well,
like
they
a
didn't
new
have the
one?
time battles in the original game. They started introducing them like I think just in the last like 2 or 3 games. Where like you only have like 60 seconds to like get through this map, and like the sooner you can clear all the different like puzzle pieces and like the more Pikmin you can keep alive,
Yeah.
you get like higher points. And I did, however, go on Twitch one day and like look up to see if anybody else was doing the time battles. And there was a bunch of people that like play the same map over and over and over again that, like you said, I probably couldn't beat. But there's like a handful, I would say, of like people that I could beat just because I've like played the puzzle game so much. and,
Yeah,
like,
that's your pool table. Is
I
like,
guess so, yeah. Because I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with that game. Like the dopamine hits.
Mm.
Like I'll go to
Oh,
sit and play because I Twitch stream twice a week for 3 hours on each day. And like when I play that game, There's sometimes where I'm there for 8 hours, like streaming. I'm like, no, one more round. I can do it faster.
I've
And
been
like
there.
my audience all knows it. They're like, Dare, you need to put Pikmin down. It's a drug. You can't. But
So which
yeah.
one have you been playing the most?
Of the Pikmin games
Yeah.
or just games?
Yeah,
Oh man, what one have I been playing the most? I guess I would say
If you were to just pick up one to just flex on somebody, like show like, oh, like let me show you how good I am at this game, which one are you picking up?
probably not 2, that's for sure. I really did not like the second Pikmin game. I was
Okay.
not good at that one at all. So maybe like 3 or 4, I would
Nice.
say. Maybe 4, just because there's like more variety of Pikmin. Because like they all have like different powers. Like the red are immune to fire, the yellow can pick up like electric bombs. Have you ever played the
I played
ones?
I played the OG Pikmin on GameCube, and then I'm familiar with the basic interactions because of
Mechanics.
Smash Brothers as well. Just playing
Yeah,
all
I was a big Smash Brothers, like,
Yeah.
because I grew up with a brother who's
Yep.
3 years older than me,
Mhm.
so like we would always play Smash Brothers, and like if there was a time where I could beat him, it was like the biggest celebration
Oh,
because
yeah.
he's such a good gamer.
Yeah.
Like he would just beat me to a pulp in that game. But we had like the NES, the GameCube, we had the Wii. I'm missing one of them, but like we played Smash Brothers throughout like
Got it.
the
Yeah.
all the games. The newest one I'm terrible at though. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
like
I
the
mean,
story mode I'm ass
oh
at.
really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why. I'm so bad.
The mechanics change like game to
Yeah.
game, so if you just become so used to like how Melee played or Brawl played, and then you switch to the new one, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
the character timing is different, the interactions are different, some of the controls are different. So
Brawl in my opinion was like peak.
I
I loved Brawl.
that was probably the one I played the most
Mm-hmm.
growing up, just because that was like around that time when I had
The
enough
age
time,
window,
the age window where I
yeah.
had a lot of time to just play video games whenever,
Mhm.
and like at that age, like hell, if you like a video game, you could just play it start to finish like all day.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And yeah, Brawl was really really fun. And what I found so much fun about that era was I still didn't have a lot of internet access,
Oh,
so I
okay, yeah.
couldn't look up how to unlock the characters.
Right,
And I didn't
right.
even look up. I couldn't even look up who are all of the characters in the game. So I get surprised. Being
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who
It
is
was
this?
exciting.
Who is this Angel Pit? Like I've never played Kid Icarus. Who is
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And like these just random characters I've never seen, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, Lucario!" Like the
Yeah.
fucking-
You'd get like the magazine to like try to help you get through the game.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was like a Wario, there's a Wario GameCube game and it was so iconic. It was really fun. And like we couldn't beat one of the bosses. So we had to like beg our mom to buy us like this dumb magazine that had like a clue on how to beat the
Game
boss in it.
guide.
Yeah.
Is that like Wario World, like with all the gold and stuff like that? They
yeah.
had the 3D
Where he's
one.
eating the garlic.
They actually just put that on the Switch, like GameCube thing, so you can go play it on the Switch now. Like
Hell
if you have
yeah.
like the GameCube.
GameCube was where it
Yeah.
was at. Like we used to have 2. Like we were big Nintendo
Yeah.
family. So
I'm a little
miss
old
it.
school though.
I miss it.
I had arcades.
yeah.
So Soul Calibur 2 was mine,
Nice.
Mhm.
and then
Yeah, you could run Soul Calibur
oh
too.
yeah, Tekken
Yeah.
Tag.
Was that the one that had
Done.
Link in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Also, it was the Tekken Tag. That was the best. And then the last one I remember playing that I would walk into the arcade, be there for 8 hours with only 4 quarters, and then walk out with 2
Dang.
quarters.
That's awesome.
That's
it's like
impressive.
Marvel.
That was-
Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom 3.
Yep.
You get me? If I fight anybody with the cheat characters, and you people at home know who the cheat characters are. All right, the Sentinel, Cable, and Storm, or Magneto. I hate you guys, but that was it. That was the thing, and everyone's like, "Oh, great, Cos was here." I was like, "Guys, go ahead, play. I'm gonna get some chili fries.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna come in, put my quarter right there on the screen. I'll be right
Yeah.
back."
Yeah.
That was the equivalent of
Yeah.
I got next on the
Yeah.
basketball
Yeah.
court. You put the
Yeah.
quarter on the
Yep.
machine and be like,
Mhm.
I'm
It was
in line.
Good times,
Dang.
man.
Count your days.
But when I tried to play that online with PlayStation 3, I think it was, that was the online thing. I was like, let me try Soul Calibur. Got my ass kicked by some kid. Let me try Tekken Tag. Got my ass kicked
Yeah.
by some kid. Let me
Dude,
try
kids
Marvel's.
these
And
days.
these kids grew up playing it either on controller or
Yeah.
they're used
iPad
to,
babies.
they're used to
Yeah.
online lag as well.
The
Like,
controls is a whole different ballgame from the actual like joysticks. So
Yeah.
you know, it's
that's why like the fight sticks are a lot very popular with some of
Yeah.
these like guys that play pro. Like
Oh,
I was
yeah.
pretty good at Street Fighter 4,
okay.
and so hilariously, I was good with the controller. So when people would pull up with the fight stick, I had no clue what I was
Yeah.
doing because I didn't play it in the
Yeah.
I
arcade.
love the fight stick.
I'm a
Yeah.
big controller person. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like the Wii remote. I hated that thing. That was bad. I
Yeah.
don't even like the Switch console now. Like I have my whole setup rigged so that way I use an actual controller.
Yeah, I have a pro controller as
But
well
I'll like
that I'll
PC
use.
game. I had to teach myself how to PC game because
Yeah.
that was, especially with nails, like
Mm.
I'm doomed. Like
Oh,
that's why
yeah.
repo is like hard for me because like
Really?
everyone else has like their fingers
Yeah, my
on the
little
thing.
nubs.
Mine are
Mhm.
like I got the cat claw, so it's like but people love the ASMR and they love me screaming when like I'm really good at horror games because I'm very entertaining to listen to because I can't take myself out of it, so I scream.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's bad.
don't ever
It's
watch your
bad.
streams like on your phone with headphones.
No,
Got it.
don't
Got
do
it.
it. Because all my friends like playing like Phasmophobia, Repo, like
Yeah.
they love even like non-scary games. Like something will like just slightly startle me, and I'll just be like, oh god, okay,
Yep.
whew, my bad. Getting back into it, like it. I don't know what it is.
I used to be like that
Jumpy.
a lot. Yeah, with I hated horror as a kid.
Same.
Now I so my background's in film production. I went to school for film,
Oh.
and yeah, I went down the street to USC.
I think we need to like bring you back for another episode because like what
No,
new
yeah,
side quest unlocked?
Yes, and so yeah, I won't even dive into the year I worked at Intel doing virtual reality development, but
Whoa.
yeah, yes,
This episode better
yes.
perform well so we can bring. Cam
Yeah,
back.
no, the side quest list is I brought it up earlier, like it's
Yeah.
deep, but on and off YouTube, but after I started learning how horror was made, I started just appreciating it rather than getting scared by it. Because like I know it's like, oh, okay, if I were making this movie, then I would have the jump scare right around here, and then it
Mhm.
happens. I'm like, yep, that was good.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
job. Or like when the it gets like really gross and gory and like stuff that would usually make me squeamish. I'm like, oh wow, makeup department did a really good job there.
Yeah, you
Like
take yourself out of
there's
it.
a few movies that I couldn't do that. Like Hereditary was like a movie where I'm like, this is messing me up, bro. Like they did a good job because I don't care how they made this. I just ugh.
Yeah.
And that movie last year, The Substance, the makeup was so
Yeah.
good
I
and
haven't seen
so gross
Yeah.
that I just had to laugh, being like, yeah, they deserve an award for this because I hate it. Like it's
Yeah.
awful. And but I used to be so jumpy with horror games. I've made a ton of music themed after Five Nights at Freddy's back when that was like
Oh,
starting
yeah.
out. Yeah, I was very early on that wave.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was
cool.
probably like one of the first 5 people to make FNAF music.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I would edit the videos,
Mhm.
I would like download somebody else's gameplay because I didn't want to play the game because the jump scares freaked me out. And I bookmark where the jump scares were. And even then, I would have to
So
edit
you can
it I would have to edit in high school at like midnight, like with the lights
Yeah.
off, because like like my parents wanted me sleeping at a proper time, but also doing my homework, and so like they didn't give me a lot of time to work on my videos.
Oh,
So
stupid
I would like
parents.
stay up late and just do everything like, while they thought I was asleep. So I was in my room having to be completely silent, lights completely out, headphones on,
Yeah.
and in the editing software just going frame by frame waiting for him to jump, just like
Oh my god.
Oh,
nope,
I hate it. Yeah.
nope. And then like the you
Yeah.
just get the one frame of him popping up. I'm like, damn it. It's like
Yeah.
now like Five Nights at Freddy's seems so tame, but like back then it was genuinely like really well done horror because that had never been done before. Like that
Mhm.
type of game, this
The art of the jump scare.
yeah,
Of
like the
making it
jump
an
scare was the
interesting
thing.
story.
But
Yeah.
what I really liked about Five Nights at Freddy's, what made it so cool in that time was that uh in so many previous games you're running away from something
Yeah.
that's scary. In this one, you are trying everything you can to stop something scary from coming to you because you can't move in the game.
Yeah.
So it's like they're coming, and all you can do is like press the buttons to hopefully like stop them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's inevitable. You can't outrun them. You can't like, get away
Yeah.
from them. And so like that feeling of like, oh, you're trapped and you're just trying to keep them out was like so new compared to you're running away from something or you're fighting something.
Mhm.
This you can't fight back. All you can do is
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah. It's a really. I've
Yeah.
never played the game, but like
Yeah.
the fan base is like insane. So
Yeah,
it's
'cause
cool to see that it's
now it's
appreciated.
like now it's like a meme. It's like the characters are like Pokemon at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I love Toy Freddy. I love
Yeah.
this character. Oh
Freddy
my god,
Fazbear.
this puppet. Like, oh, they're fun. They're cute. Put them on a T-shirt. But like the first 1 or 2 games, I was genuinely like, because I hated Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. Like, I hated animatronics. I hated mascots.
Oh no.
I was afraid of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I felt so vindicated that I'm like, okay, cool. The most popular horror game is people being afraid of the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
You're like,
I'm like,
not a loser.
I was right. I was right. These things are scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
those things are awesome.
Yeah.
No, I love like theme parks now and animatronics. I think they're all cool, but my God, like I remember as a kid getting stuck on It's a Small World and you just hear the like because the music cut out, so you just hear all the spinning gears and just like tree. Like, all right, these things are gonna come eat me.
Yeah.
Like,
Small World. Side note of Small World. It's the best place to take a nap.
Yeah, just
kick back and lean on somebody's shoulder and just knock
Yeah.
out for a few hours.
You
a
just
few minutes.
treat it like white noise and
Yeah.
doze
Good
off.
night.
Exactly.
That's a designated nap area in Disney. I like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, speaking of designated nap area, hopefully you're not asleep watching this episode because we're going to take this on over to Patreon.
Woo-hoo.
That was a bad segue, but
It's a
I
great
tried.
segue. It's a great
Thanks.
segue.
I tried. But thank you so much for both of you joining us. Cosmo, if you want to say where everybody can find you on social media.
The Cosmo Network. March is kicking butt with a Monday through Friday kind of thing. So please tune in, subscribe, leave comments, help out. Be awesome. And then also on Instagram and TikTok.
Amazing. And then also, Cam, where can everybody check out your stuff on social media?
Yeah, I am the Cam Steady on all social media platforms. If you want to see me post about the same song over and over and over again, then come follow me there on YouTube, Cam Steady, Spotify, Cam Steady. And because it's March, I am about to be on tour in like a week or 2.
Whoa!
So if you have any interest in seeing some really good live music with my friend Jen Wonder, aka Big Man Blastoise, and Nate Wants to Battle, one of the greatest anime cover artists and nerdcore rock artists of all time, you can come see us all throughout the South, East, and Midwest of the U.S.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I might want to try to make that happen. Are you doing LA again soon or not?
I don't
at
know if
all?
we're doing LA, but if you're like Vegas or something like that, I can guest list.
Yeah, I would love to come.
I'll show you the cities and just let me know.
That'd be sick.
That would be dope.
And then you guys all know where you can find me, Dare Taylor Official, on Instagram with the blue check mark. And be sure to hit the link in my bio where my link tree has all of the goodies on it. Push a bunch of those buttons, but don't forget to push the button that takes you to Patreon because you guys got some questions in there that I'm very excited to see Cam's answers to. So thank you all so much for joining us on this Delulu Canoe River Ride episode. And don't forget to stay Delulu because it's the Salulu. Bye.